God went before you. So don't let the enemy play with your mind. Don't let the enemy play with your gift, your talents, because it's already done. God about to take you places that you never been. God about to put you in a room that people say you wasn't qualified for. God about to do it. God about to do it. So keep faith and remember who you are and whose you are. You belong to God. You God best kept secret. You can't be defeated and you won't be destroyed. There's a calling on your life. There's a calling on your life. I feel it. I feel it for you now. The time is now. You's a big dog. Turn them up. Yeah, that's real. People will see your greatness and then question everything that you do. Talk that talk, George. People will see your greatness and then question everything that you do. Why are you doing that? You can't do that. That's not going to work. If you didn't feed me when I was starving, then don't tell me how to fix my plate. Why I tell you. Turn them up, George. If you didn't feed me when I was starving, then don't tell me how to fix my plate. It's a new sheriff in town. And my gifts and talent is cock and loaded and ready to bust. You can't tell me how to beat me. I've been pressured way before they create the word pressure. Big dog. Yeah, that's real. When you've been going hard and applying that pressure, that's when people act like they don't see you. That's when people act like they don't see you. Talk that talk, George, but they see you. They see you, and they don't have no choice but to see you. They don't have no choice but to see you because you've been cutting up. You've been cutting up. Go ahead, talk that talk, George. They don't want to give you your flowers. They don't want to give you your flowers because they're afraid that your flowers may grow higher than theirs. Talk heavy, George. These people really don't want to give you your flowers because they're afraid that your flowers might grow higher than theirs. But they forgot. They forgot that you are the light of the world. And you didn't choose this life. You didn't choose this life. This life chose you. This life chose you. And God put you in position because he knows the world will listen. He knows the world will listen. Turn them up, George. Woo! Woo! I need y'all to receive this message. Big dog. Yeah, that's real. This life will show you.
Talk that talk, George.
That you will start to lose a lot of people once you start elevating. And that's why they don't understand your assignment, because they wasn't giving your work. And what they failed to realize, that you prayed for this life. You manifested this life. You stay faithful to this life. And you stay true to you. And God always blesses faithful servants. God always blesses faithful servant. You did what it take for God to make a way. And I salute you. Big dog. Yeah, that's real. I don't know who need to hear this, but they didn't believe in you. They ain't think you can make it. They ain't think you could apply pressure and stay humble at the same time. But God did. Talk that talk, George. God did. And now they're at your front door asking for the recipe. Talk that talk, George. Now they're at your front door asking for the recipe. Listen to me. The game meant to be sold, not told. So keep applying that pressure. Respectfully. They gonna feel you. Big dog. Yeah, that's real. Listen, this is a new time of era. This is a new generation. Everybody want to be great. Everybody want to be a millionaire. Everybody want to be the GOAT. But you got to have heart. You got to have heart. And this is the generation where you got to have that dog in you. You got to have that dog in you. Talk that talk, George. You got to know how to pick yourself back up when you fall off. You got to know how to walk about it and not talk about it. You got to know how to stand up in that chest without saying a word. Talk heavy, George. You got to know how to stand up in their chest without saying a word. Because this is the generation where it don't matter who did it first. It's about who lasts the longest. It's about who lasts the longest. And we got the blueprint. Talk that talk, George. Woo. Talk that talk. We got the blueprint. Big dog. Yeah, that's real. Don't you fear. Talk that talk, George. Don't you fear. Don't you fear anything or anybody except for God. See, they bleed just like you. And you at peace because you know who's in control. And you not trying to prove anything. You just doing you. So they can either motivate you, support you, or get out the way. Simple as that. The big dog. Yeah, that's it.